Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday to each and every one of y'all. I give God all the honor and the glory just to be able to be in the living one more time. Listen, I wanted to come up here real quick because I wanted to encourage somebody. I wanted to let someone know that you can do it. Your story is not over. It's not over. It is not over. Do you understand me? I know you may be going through some things. I know circumstances arise. I know we all are dealing with different issues. I know things are going on, and life be lifing. Life be lifing. Let's be for real. Life be lifing. And it ain't got nothing to do with your faith. It ain't got nothing to do with your title. It ain't got nothing to do with your address and where you live and all that. Life be lifing, baby. You hear what I tell you? Life be lifing. And sometimes we get caught up in the riff-raff, and we get caught up, in the waves and stuff. Good morning, Shanita. Blessings to you, sweetheart. We get caught up in these things. And that's why it's important that sometimes you got to step back and you got to you got to step back and get a new perspective on things, and you got to allow your mindset to be renewed and transformed. And there's going to be some times of isolation. There's going to be some times that God will pull you away and separate and different things like that, and it's okay. Trust me, believe me, it is okay. And those will be the times that people would try to say things about you, talk about you, try to do whatever. But one thing that I've learned, you do not have to fight on your own behalf. You do not have to clarify nothing with anybody. You ain't even got to try to go and prove whatever the case may be, because God is your vindicator. And I don't even know why the Holy Spirit had me to say that. But this is the thing. Your story is not over yet. God has been giving me for the past couple of weeks the number 8. 8 is new beginnings, a new cycle, infinity, eternal, limitlessness. That's what 8 represents. And on this morning, I want to tell somebody, because see, I'm about to go into another video. I have something else that I wanted to say, and I'm trying not to go there with the number 8. But I want you to know that no matter what has happened in the past, God is giving you a new beginning. God is starting you over in a sense. He's restarting you. He's rejumping you. Your battery ever been dead and you had to go get a jump from somebody? God is about to jump start some of you. Anyone that is listening to this live, I want you to understand something. God is about to restart you. He's about to give you a jump, because there's some things that's been laying dead and dormant inside of you. Is some things that's been laying there, and now, oh, come on, Holy Spirit, that God has need of and He has use of. So therefore, He is about to jumpstart you, because those things that you've been allowing to lay dormant, those things that you thought was over, those things that you thought God had forgotten about, those things, those things that you felt wasn't necessary, those things that you felt, well, I'm not going to worry about if it was meant to be. No, baby, God is about to jumpstart some stuff in your life. Let me be real transparent with you for a minute. I was never one, you know, well, I was smart, but I stopped. But I started going to St. Leo, I think in 2013. I was going, no, I'm sorry. I was going to Savannah Tech here in Savannah, Georgia. Started going to Savannah Tech, and actually I worked at Savannah Tech. I was like the veterans representative. I would do, you know, their loans and stuff like that. And I was also a student. So after a while, I switched over to St. Leo. And I went to St. Leo from 2014 to 2016. Hear me real good when I tell y'all this. So that was 3 years that I had been in school. And y'all understand something? I had just got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And if you don't understand fibromyalgia and lupus and all of this other stuff, please don't put your mouth on it, your opinion, what you think and how you feel about it, because until you have suffered with it, you will never understand the pain, the extremity that your body goes through in the cold weather, even when it gets too hot, different things like that. So, you know, at the time with, you know, Savannah Tech, I was usually going in about 8 o'clock. Sometimes wasn't getting off till 6, 7 o'clock because I was going to class. Then I had to go in the office and do paperwork. And then when I went, you know, to St. Leo, you know, they only had maybe like 3 schedules. And you went from maybe like 8 to 12, you know, about 8 to 12 or 8 to 1. And then they had, I think it was like, they had a class maybe from 12 to 5. And then they had another one from 6 to 11. Usually all their classes was like 5 hours. So most of my classes were from, some was from like 8 to 1. And then most of them was from 6 to 11 because, you know, I still had children, went and picked them up, did different things and stuff like that. But I'm saying all this to say this. Those nights that it was cold, it was cold, and you had some teachers, you get to class at 6, they will let you out by 8:30. But then you also had some of them teachers that they kept you to 10:30, quarter to 11, because they felt, listen, you paying for this, you need it, you know, you need to get your money's worth. Thank you, all of that. Don't do me no favors. I'm sleeping, I'm ready to go home. Because sometimes I took 2 classes a day. One time I had 3 classes. I had a class, I think, from 8 to 1. Then that went straight into I think one from 1 to 5. And then I had a little break, went and got something to eat. And then I went from 6 to 11. So some days, I didn't do it too often, but I had 3 classes a day. I'm trying to help somebody. So I was going to school. I was going for human services. I always wanted to do psychology, always wanted to do theology. I told my husband I always wanted to go to the Oral Roberts, you know, university. And so, you know, everything that went on, I had less than a year to graduate. I would have graduated, I think, June of 2017. Well, much to my dismay, my son was killed May the 2nd of 2016. And, see, a lot of times we will try to override what we need to do. We will override our health. We will override our peace. We will override self-care. We will try to override a process. And the process that I was going through at that time was grief. So with my son dying in May, I was still trying to go to school in July and August. So that didn't work out too well because I was still grieving and my mind was all over the place, and I was trying to take 3 classes, trying to catch up with, you know, what I had messed up. And what ended up happening was I passed 1 class and failed 2, which in turn put me in a place of, you know, owing St. Leo, instead of getting somewhere, sitting myself down and allowing God to heal me and deal with me. It's so much in this video, many places that I could go, because a lot of times we don't like to sit down and heal because we feel we're gonna miss something. We don't like to sit down and heal because we scared that what's for us is gonna pass us by. Sometimes we don't like to sit down and truly heal and really heal because we feel like everybody else getting promoted, everybody else getting elevated, everybody else is doing this. And if I sit down for a minute, I'm going to miss out on this and that person and this person and that person, which is a lie. And I'm here to let you know, because what God has for you is for you, and it will be in his timing when he knows that you can handle it, and he know that you're not going to fumble it and mess it up and make a whole mess out of it. So it goes to this when I'm telling you that you can do it. So from 2016, and I watched some of my friends graduate in 2017, and I'm not gonna lie, I was hurt. Cause I was like, you know what? I could have did it if I would have just pushed myself. And God said, but it wasn't your time. So let's fast forward 7 years later. I have been sitting here with over, with 100 college credit course hours, which, most of the time, most colleges, you need 120 to graduate with your bachelor's degree. So I have been sitting here for 7 years with 100 college credit hours. And my husband had always pushed me, baby, go back to school, baby, go back to school. I see you walking across the stage, baby, go back to school, go back to school. Don't let those, you paid for that. You hurt for that. You were in pain for that. There were some nights I was walking on my cane to get to those classes, to make those classes, because I really wanted, to do my thing. I was getting my money. I was taking care of my kids and all that other stuff. He said, baby, don't let that stuff go to waste. So in my mind, I said, well, you know what? I may just start over, because a lot of that stuff I don't remember. And, I'm the type, if I'm going to get a degree in something, I want to know what I'm getting the degree in. I want to know the material and all that other stuff. So last year, it was brought to my attention that Apostle Donna Pierce, she had a school. And, it's self-paced, take courses online. It's, it's fairly cheap and everything like that. So I said, well, I'm going to give it a try October. So from October, into October to, beginning of December, I did a class. I did a class and I liked it. So I kept going, and, I kind of slacked off a little bit because, I'm just the type, give me my work. Let me do what I need to do. Once you give me my instructions, and, I just like to, I just like to go. So I got kind of discouraged because I had a lot of stuff going on. I had my conference going on, some other things in the ministry, different things like that. So the woman of God told me, she said, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Hey, sissy, you can do this. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Do you understand the power when somebody says they believe in you and they know that you can do it? Y'all understand that? And so I said, well, you know what? If somebody else can see that I can do it, and my husband been telling me, well, let me go ahead on and knock this out. I lie to you not, and the woman of God, if she look at this video, she can tell you the same thing. I had about 4 classes to catch up on. I caught up on all 4 of those classes in 1 week. Yes, and made 100 on all 4 of them. Because I was determined that I came this far. And I wasn't coming, come on, God. I wasn't coming this far without having some type of evidence. Y'all, I need y'all to catch this. I wasn't coming this far without having some type of evidence of the tears, of the tiredness, the sleepless nights, the days I wanted to go to sleep and I still logged into my classes. When I had other things to do. When I was doing my Let Me Encourage You, but I had to put that on the back burner to get I was not going to give up how far I came without some type of evidence. Hey, love, to let people know that God is still God. And I don't care who's talking about you. I don't care who's against you. I don't care who tries to make other people think you're the problem or you're the issue, or you have people thinking that you're not good enough and you're not worthy, you're not strong enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have what it takes. Baby, let me explain something to you. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you had set your mind to do, and whatever happened in your life, whatever situation, whatever came along, and it had to stop you for a minute. Because see, sometimes we can start stuff and God will put a little halt. He'll put a little delay. God will put a little delay. I ain't say denial. I said a little delay in our plans, because it's some because it's some other stuff he needs for us to do. See, it wasn't necessarily meant for me to have that human service degree, because who's to say that I was going to use it? But he said, if I delight myself in him, that he would give me the desires. Y'all better come on here and act up on this live. He said in Psalms 37:4 that if I delight myself in him, that he would give me the desires of my heart. And the desires of my heart has always to be a teacher. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a psychologist. And I always loved helping people. And when I tell you that he put a little delay on that, and God is fulfilling every one of my desires that I've asked him, because I was faithful over the few, even when I was being mistreated, even when I wasn't being talked to, even when everything around me was looking crazy. I kept my focus on God. I kept my character on God. I still did what I was supposed to do for God. And he blessed me for that. He blessed me. And he's going to bless, and he is blessing some of you. So guess what? You can do it. Whatever that dream was, whatever that goal was. If some of you want to lose weight, go ahead and start walking. Start drinking half of your body weight in water. Start taking in half of your body weight of protein. Baby, I'm here to help people and be a blessing. I'm trying to tell you something. Whatever that dream was, whatever that goal is, it has been laying dormant in you for too long. It is now time to get up, because God, what did I say? Your life is about to be 8 up. Understand this. 8 new beginnings, new cycles, infinite wisdom, limitless blessings and favor, and a guarantee of eternal bliss with our Father. Y'all better catch this. God is about to, your life is about to be 8 up. Do you understand? I ain't talking about eat, but the number 8. Your life is about to be 8 up. Why? Because everything in your life is about to change. God is bringing some newness to your life. God is bringing some newness to your mind. God is God is bringing some newness to that situation. God is bringing some newness to some relationships. God is bringing some newness to some ministries. God is bringing some newness to the way you think, the way you talk, how you move, who you hang around. God is bringing some new connections. God is bringing some new friendships and sisterhoods. God is bringing some new to you. Understand this. You can do it. Your story is not over. So what? You didn't complete your degree. Now is the time to do it. So what? You was putting in for grants, and you had a business proposal or whatever it is. You've been looking for that house. You want to go get that car or whatever. Listen to me, and listen to me well. 8. It's newness. It's time. Do it afraid if you have to do it. Do it scared. God didn't give us a spirit of fear. Do it scared. Do it nervously. But do it. I was scared. And why? Because I didn't want to fail. I was scared because I didn't want to hype myself up for something that may never happen. And my husband gets on me all the time about that. Honey, why you not excited? Why you not this? Why you not that? Because, I just feel like as soon as I get excited, something gonna happen. He said, He said, you gotta stop that. And that is one of my things that I have. I have that. That is one of the things that I have. Sometimes it's hard for me to get excited about something because I have been disappointed for so many years and so many times in my life, to where I'm at a point now that it's almost like I gotta wait to see it. And I'm not talking about faith, because I know God can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I could ever ask or think. Understand this. My faith ain't wavering, and it's not being diminished, but I know things happen. I know situations happen. I know how fickle people can be. I know how petty and messy people can be. So sometimes I don't get all, whatever and whatever, but I'm learning, because now God has me in a place that there was a time you were scared to get excited. You were scared to celebrate. You were scared to do this and this, because you felt once you got into that place of being excited that the blessings was going to stop, that the overflow was going to stop. But baby, let me tell y'all where God got me at now. Everything that he said that I could have, everything that he said that I could do, everything that the enemy told me I couldn't have and couldn't do, God is showing me now, baby, that was a lie. And how I bless you, you're going to be a continuous blessing. You're going to continuously get blessings, because I am going to use you to be a blessing to others. So how can my blessings stop? If I have called you to the nations, I have called you to be a blessing. So therefore, how can you give what you ain't getting? And my word cannot lie, because he said that I will pour you out a blessing that you won't have room to receive. See, that's what the overflow is. When God starts overflowing, what's in the cup? I need y'all to understand this. God is in the blessing business, and he don't stop. But in my little mind, I was like, well, he done blessed me with a house, and he blessed me with some vehicles, and, got a little change in the bank and whatnot. And, why should I expect God to keep doing and keep doing? Because he's a promise keeper. He's a promise keeper. He's a promise keeper. Y'all, please grab that. He's a promise keeper. And how do I know that he is a promise keeper? Because 7 years ago, I started on a journey. And 8 months ago, I decided to get back on that journey. Go back to 2021, November the 6th, 2021. My husband and I joined the ministry. And within months, I was lady elect. Then I became minister elect. And then within that time, I became minister. And shortly after that, I was evangelist, because I know I'm an evangelist to heart. Well, 8 months from my initial sermon to me being ordained a pastor, in 8 months. 8 months. Because God said, I'm moving you swiftly. He said, it's going to be blessing on the hill of blessing, on the hill of blessing, on the hill of promotion, on the hill of elevation. And I'm going to need you to keep up. So from the time I became a licensed minister and becoming an ordained pastor was 8 months. Peep this. So 8 months ago, I said, okay, God, I'm going to trust you. 8 months ago, I didn't have a degree. 8 months later, I don't have a degree. I'm about to get 2. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will have my associates in Christian psychology, and I will have my bachelor's in ministry and leadership in 8 months. Something I stopped 7 years ago. and God blessed me in 8 months. If I would have kept going, it would have took me another year to just get one. It would have took me a year. But in 8 months, God has given me 2. What I'm saying, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Your story ain't over. I don't care what you started and stopped. I don't care they said it ain't gonna prosper. I don't care that they said this ain't gonna go nowhere. That ain't gonna grow. That ain't gonna do this. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they said. Because they is not the author and finisher of your faith. They are not your creator. They can't tell you yes and amen. They, who is they? Who is they? Do they know the number of hairs on your head? Did they know you before you was placed in your mother's womb? Do they know the plans that has been ordained for you? Who are they? Who? See, we get so caught up with they and them. Who are they? How many of them can add one measure of life to you? How many of them can give you a day? No, that's from the Creator. That's from God. But we get caught up with what they doing and what they're saying and them over there. Well, you know, they had, who are they? Because see, some of y'all gonna let them and they send you straight to hell. Some of y'all gonna let them and they stop you from getting your blessings. Some of y'all gonna let them and they have you. And I was talking to my spiritual father yesterday. Y'all gonna let some of them and they keep you in Lodabar. Some of y'all gonna let them and they, while they off grazing in the pastures, you gonna be sitting over there on the Outer Banks looking, because you listening to they and them. If I would have listened to they and them, I wouldn't know who I am today. You understand what I'm saying? You can do it. Your story is not over. My story wasn't over. But this is the thing. God had to position me to know who I was. He's never had to humble me because I've never been a haughty person. I've never been, y'all know I'm crazy. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I've never thought I was better than the next person. And I definitely don't allow a title to define me. But what does define me is the life that I live and who I live it for. That's what defines me. Who I serve defines me. The gifts that he's placed in me and how I use them is what define me. Not a title that's attached to my name. Because I've had many titles. I had Mrs. in front of my name more times than one. More than I cared it. But, you know, that's another video. But anywho. Yeah, so you can do it. Let God, let your life be ate up by God. EIGHT, 8. New beginnings, new cycles, infinite wisdom, infinite pouring out of God's Spirit, limitlessness to blessings and favor and overflow. Understand? Michelle, I'm not fooling up with you. Y'all understand what I'm saying? 7 years ago, I stopped on a journey at St. Leo. And 7 years later, well, actually 7 years, but 8 months later, God is not only blessing me with 1 degree, but 2. And it's nobody but God, because nobody saw the tears that I cried. Nobody knew the hurt that I was feeling from other situations. Nobody knew the depression that I was dealing with. Nobody understood I'm trying to minister and counsel and be there for other people. And some of these the same people that won't even speak to me to this day. No one saw the heartache. No one saw the hurt. No one saw any of that. See, that's why a lot of times I tell people, you got to move in silence sometimes. You got to be quiet. You ain't got to announce anything. Because truth be told, if Apostle would have never posted the little commencement thing, none of y'all won't gonna find out till next Saturday about 1 o'clock what was gonna happen. Because see, everybody ain't happy for y'all. I'm sorry, I know I hurt y'all feelings when I said that. But listen, everybody ain't happy for you. Everybody ain't rooting for you. Everybody is not thrilled for you. Everybody is not excited for you. Why? Because it's you. Because it's you. Because they know how they've talked about you. They know how they've dogged you out. They know how they've gossiped about you to other people. They know the things that they've said about you. They know how they want to try to get other people to look at you. Why? Because there's something about you that they want. It's something about you that they don't have, and it makes them feel insecure and jealous and envy. So therefore, they try to talk about you and make you seem like you're this. But see, when God announces you, oh, okay, I'm about to go. When you ain't got to announce nothing, but when God announces you, when God announces you. See, didn't when Jesus went to John the Baptist and he got baptized, and you know, the Holy Spirit, the dove, and then he say, "This is my son in whom I'm well pleased." See, you ain't got to announce nothing. You let your life and your light speak for you. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to correct nobody. You ain't got to fight. You ain't got to fuss. You ain't got to bicker. You ain't got to try to prove nothing. You ain't got to try to, well, no, see, you ain't got to explain. You ain't got to put no caption on it. You ain't got to clap back. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. For what? Let God announce you. See, a lot of times people, you know, Pastor V doing this, and, you know, well, Pastor V doing that, and Pastor V doing this, and, you know, Pastor V this and this and this. And the whole time Pastor V been sitting here working on 2 degrees. Still ministering, still doing Let Me Encourage You. I know some probably thought, oh, she must not be doing Let Me Encourage You. I ain't seen that in a minute. No, because I was doing some other stuff, but God was still handling. I may have been bringing people on camera, but I've still been encouraging. I've still been motivating. I've still been doing what God has called me to do. I was just doing it in another way. See, don't ever get comfortable with me. Don't ever get complacent with me. Because soon as you do, God gonna switch the game. So don't ever get in a place that you think you know what God is doing in my life. And that's vice versa. Like, I don't know what God is doing in your life. And no, I'm not being arrogant and I'm not being cocky. But this is what I am being. As Lord Richard said, I'm convinced. I am convinced that when you serve God with your whole heart, when you love God with your whole heart, when you love the people of God with your whole heart, when you serve beyond your own capacity because you're leaning on God, when you are true and real to yourself and God, God has to honor that. He has to honor that. Did I say we was perfect? Not one time did I say in this video we was perfect. Do we get mad? Do we want to cuss people out? Not curse. Do we want to cuss people out? Do we want to put our hands on some people? Do we want to choke the Hades out of some people? Yeah. Do we want to put some words to, yeah. Do we sit and wonder how you're this, you call yourself that, you're over this, and you acting like, yeah. Because as long as we're in this skin, yeah, those are the things that we got to deal with. You mean to tell me you You carry that title, but you carry this and this in your heart. Yeah, yeah. Oh God, sis. To God be the glory. Sis, can we get together? I need another waist train. I need you to come fit me, please. Y'all stay out of my business. I'm still working on my fineness. Sis, when you gonna inbox me so we can get together, please? Cause I need me another waist trainer. Girl, I got about 4 or 5 of them around here, but I don't know. I want me another one. But it's okay. I love you, Eric. I love you so much. But yeah, I had to come up here and tell y'all this. It's not over. And again, this ain't just about me or whatever. But I wanted to encourage somebody. Whatever you have thought about doing, and you got tired, you got frustrated, you got a little down, you started dealing with anxiety, depression, the enemy starts saying stuff to you, and you started doubting yourself. No, baby, I love you back. And there go one of my classmates right there from Savannah Tech. She'll tell you we was at Savannah Tech together. I don't have no reason to come up here and lie to y'all. Y'all, this has been a journey. This has literally been a journey. But if I can do it at 50, you can do it. If I can do it at 50, you can do it. Because this is what I'm here to tell y'all. I told God, I asked God when I got from Germany. Y'all, I've always been, y'all remember the Jimmy trucks? The Blazers, and not the I ain't never been a Bronco person. I was a Blazer and a Jimmy truck. And then the Expeditions and the Ford Explorers came out and all this other stuff. So when I got from Germany, I told God, I said, I have a desire that I really want an Expedition. And I also I wanted a Dodge Stratus, and I wanted a Dodge Intrepid. And when I tell you, when I was in the military, God gave me my green Stratus. And then I got a white Expedition, and I got a burgundy Intrepid. And I told him, I said, you know what, God, I still want my truck, because I'm a truck girl. I'm a truck girl. So I did get my Blazer. And then he blessed me, with another little car or whatever. But I told him, I said, you know what? When the Muranos and the Sorrentos and all of that first came out, and the Lexus trucks, I said, Lord, this is what I want. And I knew the color. And that's what he gave me. It's called Paradise Sunset or something. My orange Murano. And then I told him, I said, I want a Mercedes. I got that too. And I wanted the Infiniti or the Armada. Well, I got my Armada. And I'm not saying this about materialistic stuff. Y'all give me a minute. I'm about to get there. What I'm saying is, whatever you ask God for and you got the faith and you asking Him, if God would give you a vehicle, you don't think God will give you wisdom? He won't give you favor. He won't give you healing. He won't give you deliverance. He won't set you free. He won't pour His Spirit. If He give you a vehicle, you understand? A vehicle. You think that God won't do exceedingly and abundantly? But my stupid self, I said, well, everything I asked Him for, He done gave it to me. So honestly, I don't know nothing else to ask Him for. But then when these knees started burning, I said, Lord, I need a healing. Some days when I get in my depressed state and I'm missing my son, Lord, I need you to heal my mind. God, I need you to give me that oomph, that zeal, that push, because I do need to finish these college credit hours. Whatever you ask God for, and you believe when you're asking, and it's according to His will, and He know that you're going to use it to the best of your ability to glorify Him. There is nothing that God will not do for you. Please understand that. I want and y'all do something for me. Y'all know I ask for money. I want y'all to tag some people in this video, because I'm about to get off, because I'm sitting outside. It's hot. This wig hot. But listen, tag some people in this video. Share this video, because I'm serious, because I want people to know so many of us have been beat down by the world, by friendships, by relationships, by the church, by society, by racism, and all of that. To the point, and y'all tell me if I'm lying, some of us have gotten to the point, Lord, if you come get me tomorrow, I will be okay with that. Some of us have been tired. I know, I'm not going to speak for y'all. I'm going to speak for me. I told God, if you allow me to go be with Khalil, I'll be all right. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. These niggas here, they'll be all right. They'll be okay. They don't need me. They good. I've given what I could. And I was dead serious. I was dead serious. But God said, no, baby, you got too much work to do. And let me tell y'all this. You got too much work to do. You can't lay down and give up and die. Are you crazy? Do you know how many people are attached to you? Do you know how many people are connected to you? Do you know how many people need you and your testimony? Do you know how many people's deliverance is attached to you? Do you know how many people wholeness and being set free is attached to you and your testimony? Where you think you going? Y'all ain't going nowhere. If I ain't going nowhere, you can't go nowhere. Because I need you, you need me, we need each other. But I wanted to come up here real quick. It ain't bragging, it ain't being cocky. It ain't none of that. Because see, a lot of times we sit on the goodness of God, and woe is me, and we bless the Lord. God, I thank you, and wasn't on my cooling board. But I'm also going to come up here and let you know about the goodness of God and how he has blessed me. And he is no respecter of person. So if he blessed me, he will bless you. You understand? The blessings don't just stop. I don't care how many people feel that they got a direct line. God's blessings don't just stop. They are continuous. They are continuous. Don't get like me thinking once he bless you, then, that's my turn. And let me see, because I'm tired of this internet. It don't work like that, baby. I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and encourage somebody. Next Saturday, the 17th at 2:00, I will be graduating with my associate's degree in Christian psychology and my bachelor's degree in ministry and leadership. I don't know how to feel. I'm just grateful. It's been a long time coming. After 7 years of honoring my son, making his life a legacy, making sure that no one forgets him, making sure that we wear blue and all of that. And this year, God said, no, you are going to relax. You're going to let people love on you. And then I'm going to bless you. And in 9 days, in 9 days, God said, it's your season. It's your time. You were made for this. You were built for this. Many have tried to kill me. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Many have talked about me. Many have mistreated me. But God has always come to my rescue. God has always vindicated me. I have not had to say one word. I ain't had to mistreat nobody. I ain't had to clap back. I ain't have to be nasty. I didn't have to do, tick for tack. None of that. I just stayed before God, did what I was called to do, and he took care of the rest. So I thank each and every one of you. Shaliqua, I'm so ready to meet you and see you. That's you another blessing. I'm excited about what God got for us to do. Doors have been opening. God has been making a way. I got to do a prayer breakfast, matter of fact, Saturday. And then I got a life coaching session Saturday afternoon. And still got other things to do between now and next Saturday. And I'm loving every minute of it. I'm a drink offering. I want God to pour me out. Everything that I pour out, I want God to be pleased. When I close my eyes on this side, I want to be empty. I'm built Williams tough, definitely. I'm grateful, y'all. And I thank God, people like Robin, people that have been rocking with me since day one. I thank God that I found my baby brother, Gino. I thank God for being connected to Shaliqua. I thank God, Yolanda, and all of y'all that's up here. I'm serious. Kiara, she got me fine after my surgery with my waist trainer. Y'all go check out Kiara. Was it Cupcake? Sierra, post your Kiara, post your thing up here. She's a beast at what she does, baby. Y'all need y'all waist, y'all stomach snap back. Get with my girl. That's like a daughter to me. She's great at what she does. She takes it serious. Also another one, Tasha DeVoe with the working out. Everybody, Michelle Roche. Man, look, that chick there, unapologetically amazing. That's what I call her. Unapologetically amazing. You know, to be connected, you know, to a family, to Roche's, but yet she has her own identity and she walks to her own beat and she does what she do. Baby, I honor this lady. I admire her, and I tell her all the time I look up to her. She, you know, everybody look up to Oprah. Everybody, you know, look up Ella DeGeneres and Angela Bassett and ain't nothing, Michelle Obama. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I look up to them too. But see, my heroes are people like Michelle Roche, Brenda L. Jackson, Robin, Mahogany T. I get my CMOS from her. Women, Sabrina Seals, Tammy Lawrence, people that God has connected me with. Even my sisters, LaFrance, Franchon, those are my heroes. Those are the people. Carolyn Miller, those are people. Cause see that I can tell those are tangible. I may never get to meet Oprah. I may never get to meet Michelle. I may never get to meet Ellen DeGeneres and Angela Bassett and all these other people. These are people that are tangible. See, we got to start focusing on that's, you know, those out there. But look at your surrounding areas, the local people that are next to you. Those are your heroes. Those are the people that if you wouldn't have been connected and met them and however you was connected, you don't know where you would be. You don't know what, you know, where your life will be now. We can't get so caught up on the stars that we forget the you know, I call it star poop. When you got the star, but then you got the stardust, the particles. It may not be the big star, but it's still connected to the star. Stardust, sprinkle, fairy dust, whatever you want to call it. That's what I call it, the stardust. Ain't that what David Bowie used to call himself? Ziggy Stardust or something? The stardust. Because it came from somewhere. See, Michelle Roche, that's star quality. That's star quality. Don't ever miss out on your local blessings. Don't ever miss out on your local heroes. Don't ever miss out. Sharon Simpson. There's so many that I could call out that I admire and that I adore so much. I look up to these women. They don't even have a clue how I look up to these women and I see how they moving. Dr. Misty Beers, all these people that I look up to, and I'm like, wow, if I could just be a third. I ain't gonna say a half, because Michelle be doing too much. She works, baby. She do her thing, magazine, realty, all that. I don't want to work that hard. I don't want to work there. Ain't Peter Pablo said, I don't like to work that hard. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't fooling with y'all today. But listen. I love, there go another one, Lorinda. You know, there's the Enduring the Walk with all of these, Lashana, all of y'all. Y'all are my heroes. Jazz, ain't that what when this is Peter Pablo Boom Boom Station or something on Freakalick? He said something, cause I don't like to work that hard. I remember that part in the song. I don't like to work that hard. I don't. What do you say? I give you anything you can handle. Freakalick. Dun, 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 dun. But listen, let me get off this thing. I ain't fooling with y'all. But yeah, y'all can do it. Your life is not over. This is not the end of your story. Stop thinking this is it because you 40, 50, 60, you still got kids or the kids leaving and now you trying to find something to do. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead now. I ain't always been saved. Y'all, I'll listen to some Freakalick in a minute now. Listen, we can have fun in the Lord now, for real. That don't mean you ain't saved, and I love music. I just love music. I'm serious. I ain't a big dancer. Now I can move, I can two-step. I just love music. I like to have fun. And some of this stuff, if you just listen to some of the lyrics, it's funny. But you can get a word from it. You can get a word from it, I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I love y'all. And I just want to encourage you, whatever it is that you have in mind to do. My brother has his trucking company. My sister Michelle, her magazine. My other, I call her my daughter. She got her t-shirts. She got t-shirts. She got bracelets. She got cups. Anything that you want Enduring the Walk. Everybody that's on this line has something. Lorinda, she makes beautiful. Lorinda, I need to get with you about my pastoral anniversary. I need me a beautiful lap rag and a handkerchief. Y'all check out her page. While y'all are up here, Jazz, she does braids and stuff. Do me a favor, everybody that's up here, put your business, please post your business up here so people can see what you do. Y'all don't just sit on Facebook all day with no foolishness, not posting foolishness, even though y'all know I like that. I live for that. Post your businesses. Get up here and post your business and what you do. Because a lot of times people be like, I'm looking for, does anybody know anybody? And I'll start tagging y'all names. Y'all post up here what you do and everything. And, I try to support. I ain't always got the money to buy, but I will support. Jazz, I want you to get on this hair, but I ain't got enough hair for you to grab it. So, oh well. Anywho, but listen. Seriously, all jokes aside, I love y'all. I didn't even want to stay up here this long. But I really, y'all know I like to make y'all laugh and smile. Somebody might be having a rough day, and all they need is one good laughter. That may be all they need is just one good laugh. Y'all stop being so tight. Stop being so stiff. Stop being so serious and so deep all the time. Stop being so seriously. Relax. Enjoy the fruits, enjoy the grace, enjoy the mercy, enjoy the blessings, enjoy. So guess what? Somebody right now done lost their eyesight to glaucoma or diabetes, but we're still able to sit here and look at the goodness of God. Y'all better come on here. Okay, Jazz, I'm serious. I'm dead serious now. Now I ain't got a whole lot right up here in this crown, but if you can grab these sides and we pull it up and camouflage, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. I want me some braids. I ain't trying to do no micro, but I don't want no thick ones either. I'm dead serious, and I will pay you. I want some braids. But, I don't know who can, I got one more set of injections to get. And after that, y'all, I'm done with that, which I'm going to tell y'all about that. That's another video. But I've done all I could do. I was thinking about going bald again. But I just want to get me some braids one last time. And Jazz, when I get off, I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to inbox you. And you let me know what you can do. Even if we got to put a little closure and we braid that up too. But I'm serious, I want me some braids. I want me some braids. Not micro, but I guess the ones kind of next to it. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, because it's gonna be hot and I don't really feel like doing no wigs. But anyway, I done got off the subject. Y'all leave me alone. But anyway, I love y'all. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up what God has placed in your heart to do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sis. I try. But seriously, don't give up. I don't care what it looked like. Yeah, mediums. You know, don't whatever God has placed in you, He's about to re-jump it. He's about to give you a jump. He's about to give you a boost. Because it's time. Because some of y'all are carrying stuff that people are in need of. Y'all are carrying stuff that people gonna need to survive. Some of y'all are carrying stuff. People have been waiting on y'all. And let me tell you something. Gina, that's okay. If you don't do what God, if you don't use and do what God has placed in you, you're going to have to answer to that. You're going to have to answer for that. I'm serious. I'm not even playing. You are going to have to answer for that to God. And that's not even something I want to answer to. I'm serious. I want to use every gift that God has placed in me. I may not use it to all 100%, but at least I want to use it. So, as I said before, y'all be encouraged. Get up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up what has been placed in you. I don't care if it was 5 years ago. I don't care if you tried it 3 years ago. I don't even care if you tried it last year. Get up and do it again. And keep doing it. And keep doing it till you succeed. Because what you're doing is you're becoming stronger. You're becoming wiser. You're becoming smarter. And you're going to get it right. It took me 7 years. But I did it. But I did it to the grace of God. I did it. And you can do it too. So with that being said, I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed evening. Happy Thursday. Make the most of it. Thankful Thursday. Be thankful for everything. I don't care if you have to cry. Be thankful. At least you can cry. You still alive that you can cry. Be thankful. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all.